Hello, dear friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, USA Football Zone, latest football highlights. But one thing just won't leave my mind. Billions of people are crazy about this game. They riot, sing, and even cry over it. There must be something I'm missing. Billions of people can't be wrong, right? So maybe, just maybe, the fault lies with me today. For the first time, I've sat down to watch a world-class football match from start to finish. I've got snacks, my phone is off, and am trying to watch with an open mind. My goal, to understand the tactics, the skill, and the emotion. Will I become a fan, or will I get bored? Let's see. Alright, kickoff, let's get started. Champions League final, the biggest stage, and I'm already confused. The clock is counting up. Why in every American sport I've watched, the clock counts down. Here, it feels like the game might never end. And why do they pass backwards so often? Way too much. A player has the ball, he's moving into open space, and nope, he turns around and passes it 20 yards back. Why? In American football, the coach would lose his mind, but here, the commentators are saying, brilliant, patient build-up play, build-up play. It's as if they've forgotten where the goal is. My American brain is screaming, move forward. Take a shot from distance. Do something. It reminds me of a hockey power play, where they just pass the puck around the zone for 2 minutes, except here, the zone is 100 yards long. And what kind of positions are these? They're using terms like false nine and wingback. Wingback sounds like something you'd order at a restaurant. I know about quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers. This is a whole new language. And did that player just run 60 yards without the ball? Was he merely trying to hit his daily step count? It was just a blur of confusing movement. And I kept waiting for a commercial break to make sense of it all, but there was no break. It just kept going. My head started to ache. Did you see that player, number 10, 3 defenders had him boxed in? 3. In a space no bigger than my kitchen. I thought, he's done for, he's finished, he has to pass the ball back, but he didn't. The ball seemed glued to his feet, a slight shift to the left, a drop of the shoulder, a few quick, and he slipped through them like a shadow. It was as if they were statues carved of stone. He didn't beat them with brute force, he beat them with intelligence. His footwork was extraordinary. It was like watching Barry Sanders in his prime forcing 3 linebackers to collide, while he effortlessly broke free. Okay, that was the first time I saw something that wasn't just running, it was pure art, a magical display on the grass, controlling the ball so perfectly at full speed. While 3 world-class athletes tried to snatch it away. You have to admire that. It's unparalleled athleticism, and suddenly, the backward passing makes sense. They aren't just wasting time, they're waiting for moment, they're shifting the defense, pulling players out of position, looking for a tiny weakness so the ball can reach the player capable of working that magic. It's not just chaos, it's a game of chess. Okay, now I get it. I'd been staring at the ball the whole time, like a complete novice. But the real game, the real wonder is happening everywhere where the ball is. Remember that player I mentioned who seemed to be running haphazardly? I was completely wrong. He wasn't running aimlessly. He made a diagonal run that completely caught a defender off guard. He knew he wasn't going to get the ball. His job was simply to create confusion. He sprinted 60 yards to reach a patch of open grass, and the number 10 player dribbled right into that exact spot. I was stunned. I wasn't prepared for such tactical depth. In American football, there's a preset playbook, but here, everything unfolds spontaneously and continuously over 45 minutes. It's a system of 11 players thinking and moving in unison, anticipating each other's every move, and the offside rule. I'd always hear people complaining about it. It seemed so complex and baffling, but seeing it in action, everything becomes clear. You can't just stand near the goal waiting for a long pass. That would be the easy way out. This rule forces you to break down the defense through skill and intelligence, rather than relying on a lucky kick. It's this rule that makes such intricate tactics possible. The game is far more cerebral than I imagined. Wow. Where did that come from? One moment they were passing in midfield, and the next a brilliant through ball, a magnificent run, and he smashed the ball into the top corner of the net. His speed was incredible, but it's not just about the goal, it's about the sound. The stadium erupted in a roar. It wasn't just cheering, it was something you could physically feel. It felt like a surge of raw power blasting from my speakers. Camera cuts to the crowd. It's a whirlwind. I see grown men weeping. Strangers are embracing and clinging to one another. The atmosphere is electric like a jolt of lightning. A player slides on his knees, teammates rush toward him. The manager sprints along the sideline, raw, genuine emotion etched on every face. It's nothing like cutting to a beer commercial right after a touchdown. This is something else entirely, a primal, powerful feeling. Almost like a religious experience. It means so much to these people, it's part of who they are. I'm sitting on my sofa thousands of miles away, yet I have goosebumps. I've watched the Super Bowl and the World Series, but I've never felt energy quite like what just came through the TV screen. That single goal felt more significant than an entire match in other sports. Right, the second half is starting now. You can feel the intensity of the game ramping up. The losing team is applying pressure, playing more aggressively, and I'm completely retracting any notion that this sport is soft or weak. That opinion has changed entirely. Wow, look at that slide tackle. The commentator says it was a clean tackle, but the player went down hard. They're sliding, fighting for every ball. These guys aren't fragile at all, and the distance they cover, 7, maybe 10 miles a game, all while jostling and tackling. My respect for their fitness and stamina has skyrocketed. I'm starting to grasp the stakes, too. Most of these leagues don't have playoffs. Lose a game, and it's over. There's no best of 7 series here. And then I heard about promotion and relegation. You mean to tell me that if you finish last, you get kicked out of the league? Are you kidding me? Can you imagine a team like the NFL's Jets getting relegated to a lower division? It's ruthless. There's no margin for error here. And that means no days off. There's no opportunity to intentionally play poorly just to secure a high draft pick. Every single minute of every game matters. The final whistle has just blown. The game is over. Yet, I don't feel bored. I'm not even tired. I feel energized. I feel completely revitalized. Okay, I admit it. I've become a fan. I used to think this sport was slow, low-scoring, and tedious, but now, I have a deep respect for the game. The action is relentless. You just have to know where to look. It's defined by intelligent off-the-ball movement, a single player's extraordinary skill in taking on 3 opponents, 90 minutes of intense physical battle, and the raw emotion that unites millions of people. So yes, you were all right. The rest of the world, you were right, too. I get it. I finally get it. Truly, it is the beautiful game. So, I'm fully ready to dive in, but I'm a newbie, and I need some coaching. That's where I need you. What should I watch next? Tell me about memorable matches, must-watch documentaries, and teams with incredible stories. I want to know it all. Leave your suggestions in the comments. You've opened my eyes. Now tell me what comes next. I'm ready for my next lesson.